All right, tapping in for my collective. Wanted to do a quick reading, check in on the energies, see what messages Spirit has for all of you beautiful souls. Welcome to anybody who's new. If this message is finding you, there is a message in here for you. There is something that your soul, your spirit wants you to know, needs you to know, I'm feeling at this time. All right. We interrupted our regularly scheduled programming so that I could deliver this message. So I know there's something in here for everybody who felt called to this reading. We have the Three of Pentacles as the first card out. You're learning something right now. There's something new. You are a student, whether this is a student of a specific discipline, modality, religion, or just a philosophical, I don't want to say thought form necessarily, but like a philosophy, a way of being, right? You're a student of something right now. We're all a student of something, whether we realize it or not, right? We're all existing within the 3D. This is a school. We're learning, we're growing. So everything, we're students every single day of our lives, right? But there's something specifically that you're learning right now, and Spirit has messages for you surrounding whatever it is that you are learning. Let's get more about this. Tell me more about what my beautiful collective is learning here. What are they learning? What are we learning, right? Because I am part of this collective with all of you. It's interesting. There's like cards that keep wanting to flip out, but don't quite fully come out. That could be like a metaphor for something here. We have two major arcana coming out here, the Star and the Death card. All right. So this is major rebirthing energy right here. And we are in the year of the snake, which is all about rebirthing. It's all about the energy of shedding the skin, transforming from one form to another, regeneration. This is a big theme and energy as we're moving through this year. It feels like there is a powerful cycle that's completing here. And the completion of this cycle is bringing through some powerful blessings in the form of your spiritual gifts, your spiritual aptitude, I almost want to say. So it's like we can look at what you're learning here in one way in terms of like the old cycle, the old karmic cycle, the lessons you've been learning lifetime after lifetime from that cycle that's finally closing. I also feel for some of you, this is like a religious or spiritual doctrine. That was the word that I was looking for earlier, that you're learning or practicing, whether this is a specific type of meditation, whether this is like what I'm doing right now, when it's rewiring your brain and your belief systems and all of that. Whatever it is, it's like manifesting and the ways that you're approaching that energy of being the creator of your reality. Something like that for some of you guys. And there's an old cycle, an old energy around this that is finally completing. I say finally because I feel like it's been a while. Like we said, lifetimes, right? And as that is completing, something new is being born from that or being reborn. Because remember, these are your spiritual gifts. This is already within you. It's just about tapping into it. This is major healing energy too. I heard healing crisis, and that's interesting because I was talking about that in one of the videos that I did today. The energy of the healing crisis and how it is when we are in this process of going through this really deep and profound shifting and healing. Sometimes it shows up like, and it feels or it looks like a crisis. Like I talked about this. I was actually doing a video talking about rewiring our brains and belief systems and how when we do that, sometimes it's like this healing crisis type energy where all of the old stuff comes to the surface and we almost feel like we're moving backwards and like it's getting worse before it gets better. That's essentially what the healing crisis, that's what the experience is like. Something that we are healing appears to get worse because it's actually clearing at a deep cellular level. And that's what's going on for people right now. You guys might want to check out that video. I did post it on TikTok about the healing crisis and that energy of working through that energy. But it's like, if you allow yourself to move through that spirit saying, don't see it like a crisis, see it for what it is. Energy leaving and dissipating. With the Tower on the bottom of the deck, though, it does feel like it's going to be perceived as something of a crisis. All right, let's read more into this Tower energy here. Okay, all right, this is interesting. What Spirit is saying, though, what this Tower is as this cycle completes, as you complete or you master or move into the next phase of mastery of this energy, I guess is the way I want to put it. Because in my opinion, we don't ever really master anything. But as you move into this next phase of mastery of this energy, move through this healing crisis, right? Don't allow that to cause you to give up. That is so incredibly important. All right. More important than anything else in this reading, I think, is just that. Do not allow the healing crisis to convince you that it is not working, that you are not learning, that you are not growing, that you are not moving forward. Don't give up. We always say, it's an old 12-step quote, don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle happens. Okay, numbers 13 and 17 may be relevant here. The number 3. And then we got the 16. But what this Tower is, this is actually really good. The Tower's always actually good. But this is like a particularly benevolent Tower in the sense that this is how quickly your reality is going to shift once you master this next phase of this energy and you move through this. It's like Spirit wants you to know the healing crisis. This is where most people finding this video are at right now. As that is occurring, you're going to want to throw in the towel. That's where a lot of you are probably at right now. And this is a great message for me as well, right? That's why I said we are this collective. We're all here moving through these energies. All right. Do not do it. Because this is what's on the other side, but this is good. This is what you want. This is what you've been asking for. All right. And some of it, when that new reality starts coming in, some of it is going to be intimidating. It's going to push you out of your comfort zone. You're going to wonder, am I actually ready for this? Right? Your vibration says you're ready. Your higher self says you're ready. They're using me as a channel right now, as a medium, to tell you that you're ready. So when the time comes, know that you may not feel ready, but you are so ready for this. But it's like some things might get wiped out real quick. Right? People, places, things, jobs. It's going to be a big, like a 180 for a lot of people finding this. All right. So it like that can be perceived and experienced as chaos, right? When things are dropping away so quickly. But just know, as quickly as things are dropping away, things are coming in. All right, Spirit is wanting me to channel this message for you right now to prepare you for this. So you don't get caught. I almost wanted to say so you don't get caught with your pants down. But it's like so that you don't, so that you're not as surprised. So that when this happens, you're like, oh, that's right. Kassia said this was going to happen. It's okay. Let's roll with it. Right? It's bringing us, this is the alignment. Uranian energy, Tower card, baby. People say Mars, but Tower is Uranus. All right. I'm seeing in my mind when Uranus switches into Gemini on the 7/7 portal, timing might be very significant for some people finding this video. Then we got the Two of Swords here with Judgment. So this is a decision, a choice that needs to be made. Spirit's saying you have to make this choice. This is, okay. All right, let me feel into this, what's coming through here. Spirit's saying you're going to be called in a specific direction. And this direction may be a direction very different or seemingly very different from where you've been called in the past. Are you going to answer that call? This is for some. For some, it's going to be a very different direction that you're being called in, and you're going to question it because it's so different from where you're usually called to go or what you thought your path forward was going to look like. For others, this is just going to be this is the decision right now of like, am I ready to embrace this? Am I willing to move through this Tower moment? Am I willing to have my whole life leveled in order to bring forth what I have been manifesting and creating? Am I willing to take the risk? Am I willing to bet it all? I just saw like what's the it's the roulette, right? At the casino, you bet on black or you bet on red, and you just let it ride. I'm seeing that like somebody like betting it all. Let me get a little more energy on this here. I want to say betting it all on black, but I mean, clearly. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of red too. Those are actually my two favorite colors, but and for some of you, this is the calling that you've been feeling all along. This is the calling in your soul, no matter what you do, no matter how you try to hide, no matter how hard you try to play it safe. You try to just do the easy thing, to travel the path that everyone else before you has traveled, right? This could be like an ancestral thing, a family thing too, like family business kind of an energy here. No matter how hard you try to ignore this calling because it's not convenient, because it pushes you, stretches you in ways you're not ready to be pushed or stretched, because it calls upon or calls for a whole different version of you than the one that you've gotten so comfortable and complacent with. No matter how hard you try to ignore this, it's always right there staring you in the face. It always comes back around. That's what this is. So for some of you finding this call's already been answered. That's what you've been learning, right? You've been studying. The call has whatever this yearning is within your soul, whatever your soul is calling you to do, you've started thinking, okay, so how can I do this? How could I make that happen? All right. And you started learning. All right. So this is kind of the prequel, if you will, to the reading that I just did for some people. For others, this is like a brand new calling that gets stirred within your soul, that takes you down a path that you did not expect to travel, but a path that needs to be traveled nonetheless. And for some of you, it's like, as you move into this brand new reality, there's going to be new choices and new decisions, right? You're going to have options. And there's sacrifices that are going to have to be made. Some of these decisions are not going to be comfortable because it's going to be pushing you out of your comfort zone. It could be pushing other people within your life, your loved ones, your family out of their comfort zone too. There's going to be some uncomfortable choices or some scary choices or decisions. And there's going to be moments where you think, I don't think I know what choice to make. I don't know if I know what's best for me. I don't know if I know which road is the right road to travel. Just always remember, your soul knows. I almost, for some reason, I wanted to say like your nose knows. Your soul knows. For somebody, it's something with the nose that's like a cute, like inside joke or something there, right? Like sniffing it out. But so go within. This is why she's wearing the blindfold. She's meant to go within to find the answer. The water represents her intuition. Page of Cups here. Intuitive messages, curiosity, possibility. Whichever option excites you the most with the possibilities, that's the one to choose. And it's going to be, you've been learning and you've been, like, you completed, like we said, a certain level of mastery around something, but now you're ready to master the next level. And there's a whole new phase of learning now. Whatever you're being called into, you're not going to know what you're doing. All right. You're not going to go in feeling confident because this is going to be something outside the scope of what you've done before, of who you see yourself as. New skills are going to have to be, I don't want to say developed because they're there. They just need to be honed better. All right, but I feel like you're going to have guides. You're going to have people, you're not going to be walking this path alone. And I don't just mean like spirit's going to be walking it with you. I mean like you're going to have more assistance in the outer world as well. All right, we got the Six of Swords here. This is transitions. Some of you guys will be moving. Some of you guys may even be moving across waters, maybe to different countries. Yeah, we got the Eight of Cups, leaving something behind. 6-8 there. There's going to be a lot that needs to be left behind here. Like there's a whole version of you that needs to be left behind, right? A whole timeline. And like the timeline you've been working on manifesting yourself onto is vastly different from the one that you've been living on. So there's going to be a lot that you're leaving behind. You got to be willing to do that. Got the Three of Wands here. This is enterprise, expansion. Yeah, overseas opportunities. I'm telling you, some of you guys are really going to be traveling. All right, if that's been something that you've been trying to manifest, you have hit the jackpot with that. Some of you guys may even be moving overseas for your work. Or you're going to have opportunities like offers to go check out different places. Somebody maybe is like, I'm almost picking up like a travel vlog or something like that. And different places are going to want to have you come and check out their establishments. Just record and share with people the things that you're doing. Something really fun like that. It could be like retreats and different things that you're offering or you're being involved with. People who want to involve you in the things that they're creating, the things that they're doing. And this is like international kind of energy that I'm feeling here. This is also Spirit saying, get prepared now. Get your passport. All right, make sure you got some nice luggage for travel. Make sure that you are ready to go. Continue moving forward with your affirmations, with making sure that you're looking good, you're feeling good, you're healthy, you're vibrant. Just continue doing what you're doing and take whatever it is that you've been manifesting and creating, get prepared, make the space for that within your life and do however you're feeling called to prepare, get ready, essentially. We get the Nine of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles here. This is about persistence. But this is also saying, this is some of the energy of your past that you need to be wary of. This preparing for the worst energy. This, like, the thing that's tripped you up in the past is this energy of blocking your blessings by being so protective of your energy that you don't know how to be receptive. That's a big part. And this is something that as a whole collective we're learning right now, right? It's how even if we didn't recognize it, we've been very much in our masculine, a lot of us. Like do, go, accomplish, taskmaster, like go after it. But there's an energy of the feminine, the receptivity and the worthiness. Part of being receptive is also knowing that you're worthy and softening up enough to receive. Being still enough to allow your vibration. It's almost like I feel like Spirit's showing me like if you're running around, your vibration, your energy is erratic in a sense. If you're too busy. Once you slow down, it's like your energy is able to stabilize and then it pulses out, it sends out that frequency much more powerfully to attract to you the things that you need. It's like the opportunities and the things that are trying to come to you can't get to you because you're moving so fast. They can't find you. They can't get a location. So it's like slow down is what Spirit's saying here. Some of you really need to slow down, some of us, right? And so Spirit's saying like, if you've been getting the message like I have lately, slow down to get ahead, take heed of that. Know that it's not wasting your time. That is the old programming of the false matrix. The false matrix that wants to turn us all into human doings instead of human beings. All right? Slow down to get ahead. That's going to be really important for some people. You felt that in your body if that's for you. All right? Then we got the Seven of Swords here. So we're going to close by just digging into that a little bit. Why is the Seven of Swords here? What else do people need to know, Spirit? Let's wrap this up. It's a 7 card. What's this energy of the Seven of Swords? Is this fooling ourselves? Is this somebody else trying to pull a fast one? What is this energy all about here? Got the 10 of Wands, got the Knight of Cups, and the 2 of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. All right, let's feel into this for a second here. This is all about following your heart, letting your heart lead you. What Spirit's saying is that there's a lot of people within this collective that I'm channeling for right now who, it's like you have a million reasons why you can't do something. Like, think about this. Is this you? And, oh, this one hurts to share. You know what I mean? Because I catch myself doing this and I know that I'm doing it. And I'm like, it's like, you know what I mean? And like, not in a way of like shaming myself, but just, there you go. You're doing that thing. So where somebody says something like, and you automatically come up with a reason why it won't work for you, where you can't do it. It's the energy of like the person who has a problem for every solution. Spirit's saying, don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. All right. Some of us, we have a million reasons why things aren't going to work out for us, why they haven't worked out in the past, right? Always go into the past. You see that pattern, that conditioning, anything that, this is the problem. This is the energy we have to break out of. Everything we can imagine for our future is based on something we've experienced in our past. That's the old human way. That's the old earth way. The new earth way is to tap into the potentials that we have not yet experienced. And to feel those as resonating and vibrating through our vessel, through our being, as truly, as authentically, as the things that we have experienced. Right? That's how we draw that into our reality. And we got to really play with this daydreaming, with this Knight of Cups energy here. Right? We got to play with this energy. We got to pretend, okay? So it's really daydreaming. There's a reason that they make daydreaming seem like such a bad thing. Like it's almost like a dirty word in our productivity, our toxic productivity culture, right? To daydream. But daydreaming is using your third eye. Daydreaming is tapping into other timelines and potentialities. All right? Daydream a little more and get rid of this mentality. Start weeding this mentality out. Start catching yourself like I've been doing. Every time someone says something and you say, oh, well, that's not going to work for me because, oh, I can't do that because, oh, that's easy when you don't have a kid. That's one that I use sometimes. Oh, it's easy when you don't this. You know what I mean? It's like, don't come up with the reasons why not. Find the reasons why. There's always a way. You know that old saying, where there's a will, there's a way. It is absolutely true. So what is your way? That's what this energy is all about. This is about us being our own worst enemy. It's like, I can't do this because. You know what I mean? All possibilities are possible. It's time to exist within the realm of possibility. And this is what comes in when we do that. Destined and fated opportunities, fortune, new cycles. All right. Learning, growth. Moving out of this energy here. For some people, there's like old karmic cycles around scarcity and poverty that still want to be cleared. That still need to be cleared and released. And they're connected with this energy, this burden energy. Feeling burdened, feeling like you are a burden. I'm feeling for some people as well. Yeah. It's like recognizing where you are perpetuating these scarcity complexes, these scarcity mentalities, and moving into asking your spirit to show you how you can embody the energy of abundance, how you can embody the energy of gratitude, the energy of plenty within your daily life. and seeing and recognizing those opportunities to do just that. And if you guys want to work one-on-one with any of this, working through any of this energy, scarcity complex, any of this programming, any of this stuff, please reach out to me. All my information is in the description box below. I love you so much. I honor you. I appreciate you. And I'll talk to you soon.